guys, welcome in. My name is Nabila Milicia and I am your host. We are here at the Fashion Fuse and our guest is Nikko. You are fabulous. I have been following you for quite some time now. This is my first time meeting you in person, and of course, my friend, our mutual friend Autumn and fellow stylist has put us in touch because she came to visit you. You're here in Atlanta. Is this your first time here?
It's not. I've been here plenty of times. Come to see Autumn, I've come for business, and now I'm here to do a lovely interview with you that I'm excited about.
And with that being said, I would like to make a toast to a fabulous episode of Fashion Fuse where we share our views on fashion.
Yes, let's do it.
Will you do the honors?
Of course. Oh, I don't know how to open this. Let me see.
Cheers. So, I would like to get into it with you. How did you get started as a stylist?
I started in fashion school. I went to school for fashion design, and I went knowing that I did not want to necessarily be the actual seamstress, but I did want to learn how to do it so that when I have my team, I can make sure that they're doing it properly. And then music was actually my first love, so I started with music, and then I was trying to really figure out how I wanted to pursue music and fashion because they were both a passion of mine. And then I did a fast with a friend for a whole week, and then I asked God, I said, can you tell me if I should do music or fashion? Because I was trying to do both and it was not working out. And 3 different people that did not know each other, all different walks of life, different places, all said that fashion will open music doors. And since then is when I stopped doing music and I pursued fashion. And then I ran into a stylist by the name of Jay Bolden who was having an internship. And so I did an internship with him that turned into a full-time opportunity. And then COVID happened. So I started working from home and then eventually not at all. And that's honestly what birthed the Nikko brand. And now we're here full time.
And what is the Nikko brand like? What does it all entail?
It encompasses fashion styling, graphic design, marketing, music from time to time, just all things visual and style.
Right. Okay, that's beautiful. I like that for you.
Thank you.
So that also brings me to your moments that you have on Instagram where you create a reel and you give different style tips. I like that you start off with, you know,
session,
and how you sing that. You want to sing it for us real quick?
Class is in session.
Woo!
Yes!
How did you start Classes in Session?
I am just a person that is full of personality, and I was just filming and it came out. There was no strategy to it. I didn't say I was going to say that. Even my tagline at the end where I say crazy, like that was all how I talk, and it just became a thing that people resonated with, so it just was something that I always did.
Right, and they know you for that.
Yeah.
So that's basically your branding.
Exactly.
That is really nice. So we have this one particular video that you shared with us.
6 types of color blocking. Let's get into it. This is one of the easiest styles to wear. Choose pieces that are the same color. Shades and tints may vary, but that can also be a very good thing because you don't want that one color to overtake your body or wash you out. These colors sit next to each other on the color wheel. The best way to style these is to wear 3 colors. 2 colors in a neutral or 2 colors in a shade or tint of those other colors. The best way to rock this is by choosing one color as the dominant and using the other as a complementary accent. Another way is to wear tints and shades and avoiding overly saturated colors that could clash. Pick one color and pair that with the 2 colors that are analogous to its opposite. So listen, basically that means if you choose yellow, you're going to pair that with the 2 colors that are next to purple, which is blue and pink. This style is created using 3 colors that are equidistant from each other on the color wheel. The primary colors, for example. The most effective way to rock this style is to use different shades instead of using colors that are super vibrant. This style is achieved by using 4 colors. A major tip to take away is to wear 2 color pairs. So one is the dominant and the other as the accent. So for example, if you choose orange and red, green and blue as your colors to wear, you can use the orange and red as your main and the other 2 as your accent. So per usual, we got some more style tips on the way. And I don't need y'all to miss it, because I can't have y'all in these streets looking what class? Crazy.
And this video went viral.
Yes.
How did you feel in that moment and how did you find out that it went viral?
I was confused because I was like, what about this video is so interesting that it's going this viral this fast? I started on TikTok with the video and I knew it was going viral because I was making thousands of followers per day. and I was like, is this normal? Where are they coming from? Because I was on TikTok for like 3 months prior to that moment.
Okay.
Never had a viral video, never got this much growth so quickly, so I was really confused. And then I posted it on Instagram. It did well on Instagram, and I posted it again after 3 months went by, and then it went to over 2 million views on Instagram. And this was the second time I posted it, so I'm like, what is in this video? It's going viral 2 times in a row now, and at this point it's been 3 times in a row. So I mean, I still don't know what is so great about it, but people love it, and I'm just gonna keep using it.
Right, I would suggest you do too.
Yeah.
And that basically, did that in any way create kind of like a algorithm for you or a pattern to where you create your other videos, or do you just flow any other videos in a different manner?
I use the same format as far as my intro and my outro, but as far as the content in between, it's pretty much been consistent. I really haven't done anything differently before or after that video. I just make sure that I'm getting concise information in an entertaining way, and my videos just do what they do, and I'm grateful.
Is there any specific topic that you pick for each video, or how do you come up with your topics?
I come up with the topics based off of what I've heard people need as far as my experience in the industry, working with various different women and hearing their struggles. And then I also just ask my audience. I do polls every now and then, and I ask them what they need help with. And I literally take what they say and I make a video about it.
Yeah, and I can attest to that. I am one of your audiences. And I am the girly with the short waist. And I know that you recently posted something with the short waist. And I'm those short torso girlies. And some of the tips that I've seen, I already apply. And so I was like, okay, yay me, I'm on the right track. And others, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna continue, you know, and shop for those specific items. Like this is one of them, for example. It's a oversized shirt, but it is longer. And typically I like to tuck in my shirt, and you say, don't tuck in your shirt, but I only tuck one side, so I think I could get away with that.
It's perfect.
Okay, cool. So let's actually, since we're on the outfits, let's talk about your outfit.
Okay.
What are you wearing today, and why did you decide to wear this?
I'm wearing Zara from head to toe, and my shoes are Rick Owens. I just love this color. I'm really into brown, and we're into fall right now. This faux suede is so comfortable, and I'm going to the airport after this, so it's just easy to throw on.
Right, it's nice and comfortable, but still stylish.
Exactly.
And I'm here for that. I love the glasses. Where are the glasses from?
These are from Amazon. Like $10.
Amazon fashion. Do not sleep on Amazon
please
fashion.
don't at all.
So my top is from Pretty Little Thing.
Okay.
And then I got these pants that I got from. I got these pants from Old Navy with a jacket as well. I'm not wearing the jacket today. And then these heels are from what is it? Sam Edelman. I am such a Sam girl. But these pants I actually painted on Atlanta all over it, because these I did for my Atlanta anniversary, which was in January. So I've been here for 7 years now.
Wow, I love it. That looks so good. I thought that's how the pants came.
Really?
Yeah, for real. That's amazing.
Thank you. So talking about my outfit, what would you have done differently styling wise? Like if I was your client, how would you elevate this look?
I wish I could give you an answer, but honestly, I love the look.
Really?
Yeah, I complimented you as soon as I saw you, because it's really amazing. I love the color on your skin tone, the pop of eye in the makeup. I mean, you did your thing, okay? You came prepared.
I came prepared. I was like, I'm talking to Nikko today, so I have got to show up and show up.
And you did that.
Thank you. You submitted a picture of baby Nikko.
Yes.
I'd like to talk about baby Nikko. What was he like in terms of fashion?
He was stylish, okay? He's been stylish all his life. In that picture I sent, I'm on the ladder just smiling my life away. Because, you know, I was like, that's the ladder to my career. We're gonna climb up in life, and we're gonna look good while we do it. So gradually my style has obviously evolved as I've gotten older. But I've always been into color and matching my things together. We've graduated from the matching a little bit. I'm okay with the mixed match now, but back in high school, I was wearing my bow ties and watch and shoes all the same color.
I was there with you. I was such a matchy girl, and sometimes I could still keep that going, because sometimes I feel like it is appropriate, especially when you do like a monochromatic look, you know. But I've always been that girl, and my mom actually did that. You know, she would have like, you know, the little things that the girls would have in their hair, and sometimes it would be the ones that you just clip on, and it would be like little flowers, and little bugs, you know, and then all matching. So me, I was very stylish as a girl too. I would would tell my mom how to do my hair, and I would throw a tantrum if she would not, and she would have to redo it every morning.
Wow.
And I would tell her, like, I was 4 or 5 years old, telling her this is what I want to wear, and I thought that skirts were just my thing and pants were for boys.
Really?
I do not know where I got that from.
Well, so when did you start wearing pants?
I started wearing pants when I think when I became a teenager.
Okay.
Because my mom, she would still buy me pants, of course, and then she would trick me into wearing them. She would be like, "Oh well, these are really cute. It's like really hot right now.
Yeah.
Everybody's wearing it." So she would get me the ones with the low cut waist, and then she'd be like, "Well, if you wear it, I'll get you McDonald's or something like that."
Okay, come on. Well, I'm putting my pants on. Give me a large fry. I love it.
So those are little things that I had. Were you even telling your parents what you want to wear, or did you style yourself too, or?
I wouldn't say I told my parents what I wanted to wear. My mom was into fashion, so I trusted her. She's honestly why I'm in fashion today. I used to always go shopping with her. We have a thing called the 999 shoe store in Dallas. Still to this day, I go there. But as a child, my mom used to go in there and stack it up. And I was just like, look at her trying on shoes. And that's how I became so into shoes. Like my shoe collection is kind of insane at this point. But yeah, shout out to the moms.
Shout out to the moms.
Yeah.
They always know, don't they? I have another question as far as baby Nikko goes. How long did it take you to get to here from that point on?
As far as in my career, well, I started in styling 5 years ago. I launched my first actual posts to book me October 2018, and
anniversary.
Yes, that's so crazy. October has been a great month because I was here last year for Essence in October, and now I'm here for Hallmark in October. October, stay with it, okay? Keep it coming. So a total of 6 years around now. So it's been a journey, but this whole digital creator journey has been less than a year. It'll be a full year again in October. I made my first Style Class post in October too.
Congratulations! This is
It's a good month for me, obviously.
Full circle moment.
Exactly.
Yeah. Is there anything you can let go about Hallmark and tell us?
Well, I met Auntie Tabitha Brown, okay?
We love Auntie Tab.
We love Auntie Tab.
I'm a fan.
When I say yes, she was amazing. She's everything that she is on social media. Like, she's so sweet. It was a journey to get to her though, because everyone was after her. Everyone wanted a picture with her. So she was on stage and she walked off. She went backstage to take pictures, and I was in line. I was literally the next person in line. Then she had to go. Okay, I'm like, okay, well, we're gonna keep it cute, and I'm gonna find her before I leave. And so she's outside shopping with the vendors, and I'm in line again, and she comes up to me, and I really did not know what to say. All I could say was thank you. I didn't even introduce myself. I didn't say my name or nothing. I just said thank you for being you, love, because she has inspired me, and her journey is just amazing, and the fact that she keeps God first and everything is just so relatable to me. So I just was grateful to be in the room with her. But that's the top thing that I can say, outside of the fact that the event was just spectacular. Like, so much black excellence in the room. Everyone was stylish. Everyone was for God, for the kingdom. And so I loved it.
That is beautiful.
Yeah.
So you mentioned that she inspires you. In what ways exactly? Can you tell us?
Well, not being afraid to be a God-fearing woman, being open and honest about her religion and what she believes, and not backing down from that. And then just staying true to who she is as a person. She shared many times before, listen to me like I'm on Tabitha Brown team, but I know Auntie. She has shared many times before that she has had deals, and they basically asked her to change herself or to water down her personality, not be so Southern or whatever the case may be. And she was like, no. So just being okay with saying no and just trusting God's journey for you and staying true with it, and seeing how rewarding that is for her, it inspires me to do the same.
Right, so just stay authentic is what I get from that. Is there any tip that you would give to a young person watching us and wanting to be a stylist?
I would say figure out what type of stylist you want to be and why you want to be a stylist, because it's more than just fashion. You really have to be a people person. You have to love people because it is a form of therapy, it's a ministry, and you have to really want to get to know who these people are internally, because that will translate into what you put on them and how they grow in their fashion experience. So if you're a people person and you love fashion, then I would say get into it. But if it's just for fashion, I would say reconsider and really think about what it is that you want to do within the industry so that you can be your best self.
All right, that was good. Thank you for sharing that. What difficulties have you experienced so far, if any?
I'm still getting my footing in the game. I'm really building a brand at this point. I was always building a brand, but it's a new level to it. I never imagined being a influencer or a digital creator, so this is all new. But as far as the styling world, the first thing that comes to mind is it wasn't a difficulty because I let it roll off, but it was just something that had me look at her side eye. Because I reached out to a designer and I had a client that I was pulling for, and she didn't look at my portfolio, she didn't really ask any questions. She just said, you have to have 10,000 followers before I can even allow you to pull anything. And I said, oh, I've never been told that. Well, because usually it's about who the client is, it's about your portfolio. So that was really surprising, and that was not the case for another one of my counterparts in the industry who was, just not, who was a different ethnicity. We're just going to keep it real, all right?
Right.
Still talented though, but that just goes to show that, it's not as easy for people of color to succeed in the fashion industry. So I'm still trying to, be a pioneer and break down those walls just like the people before us have done. So I want to keep the torch going.
That goes same here. I've experienced a lot of racism too, honestly. Coming up now, not as much because I'm not really in those rooms anymore. I'm more so in rooms where I'm creating for myself. Like I do alterations and I have people actually coming to me.
Yeah.
So in that dynamic, it's slightly different, but I definitely know how difficult and painful it actually can be. How do you deal with the difficulties? How do you switch and work your way out of it to where it doesn't bother you anymore?
I just keep going, and I know that it doesn't have anything to do with me. It was all of them, and they had their own rules and regulations, which is fine. We all have a right to do that, but I know that I am gifted at what I do, and I know that I'm still going to get the job done regardless, which I did. And now we've surpassed 10,000 followers. So we'll wait for her to come back around, okay?
And that's the thing. So when you have this limitation of you need to have at least 10,000 followers, I feel like you do block out a lot of major talent.
Exactly.
Because we have a lot of great people, very talented, who are just not known yet, and they actually are walking in their potential. They may not have reached their full potential, but they're on the way.
Exactly.
And so when you say, oh, just because you don't have this or don't have that, now you're limiting either yourself or also kind of like maybe discouraging somebody, because they might be like, that might be the last thing, and then you come here and say, oh, you can't do this because, and that could sometimes bring somebody where they lose themselves, and I've actually experienced things like that where, you would just reach this one client that would be the only one little difficult thing, but it really brings you to where you're like, you know what, maybe I need to take a break for a second, It can actually cause you to start doubting yourself. So we do want to keep encouraging people that whenever you come across something as little as that or big as that, to not let it stop you, but to keep going and keep moving forward, because on the opposite side of that, you have success.
Exactly.
And you're an example of it.
Exactly. Thank you so much. God is good. That's
God is good.
Yeah.
We always keep God first.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's why you always win, okay? No matter what happens in life, just keep God first, and He gonna always make sure that what's for you will be for you.
Always be for you.
Yeah.
Nobody can take whatever God has set aside for you. And I always tell my friends that God hides things for us, not from us.
Yes. And when I say I could run right now, I'm gonna run. I'm a runner. I love that. That's good to me.
Yeah. Let's talk about your ebooks.
Okay.
How did you get started with those? What was the inspiration behind them? The whole idea about it?
The first one, come on first, he's the author of many. The first one is about color blocking, and as I mentioned already, color blocking has been my top rated or viewed style class on social media, so it only made sense to come out with something else. An ebook is something that was second nature because digital products are growing and I want to be able to build my brand outside of social media. So it was a great way for me to be able to connect with people who may not have Instagram or who may not have Wi-Fi to always be able to access my video when they need to. So they can just download the book directly to their phones and have those color wheels to help them get dressed.
And what again is the title of the first ebook?
It's called The Science of Color, Mastering the Use of Color in Style. Yes.
Wonderful. And where can we download it?
You can download it on my website, saynikko.com, or go to my Instagram, and the link is in my bio to that book, as well as the Style Glossary, which is a glossary that is going to tell you all of the technical terms of the pieces that you wear. So I've noticed that a lot of people look fabulous but don't know what they're wearing.
Right.
And I love to be fly and smart, okay?
Exactly.
So if I'm out with a sleeve, I want to know what type of sleeve it is or what's the name of the neckline. So that's basically what the Style Glossary is for. It'll give you the terms, the definitions, and imagery.
I think that's very excellent.
Thank you.
That is really amazing. That's something that, especially when you're new to this industry and you're assisting other stylists and they say, oh, go shop for this particular item, and you're like, what am I shopping for? You don't know what you're shopping for. So I would highly suggest that you guys, especially if you're wanting to do anything in this realm, to download these ebooks, read them, study them, especially the definitions and the different terminology. Study those because it will advance you.
For sure, for sure. I took my time with it, y'all. I gave y'all chapters upon chapters, okay?
Right? You will not miss a single one of them. I need to go download them myself.
Yes,
so I will
please.
as soon as
Thank you.
and I'm going to study them because I'm in a space where I'm continuing to grow and developing myself, and I'm also teaching. So whenever I teach, now I have to relearn some things because, you know, of course, after so many years go by, you forget a lot of things, you know, and I don't want to sit in a room and I'm teaching, and here goes my student asking me, and I'm like, I don't even know, you know, so it's something like that is never stopping. You always continue to grow. So what do you do in terms of growth?
I do my research. I'm always a student. No matter how high I go or the accolades that come, I'm always going to want to learn. I'm always going to reach back for somebody to help me and push us forward together. But I look at all of the magazines. I look at all the fashion weeks, the fashion shows, seeing what's in trend, the colors that are on the way, and all of my style classes, how I stay abreast of the industry, because as I'm teaching, I have to do research on those videos that I post to make sure I'm giving accurate information. So I'm learning every time I make content.
That is really good. I like that.
Thank you.
What would you say? So whenever you style, how do you say this looks good and this doesn't look good? What is your thought process behind everything?
It starts with the feeling. How do I feel, and how does the client feel, most importantly, in it? Are they comfortable? Do they feel sexy and beautiful? And then does it fit their body type? That's always where I start with clients in general. Before we get in anything, before you walk on any stage, honey, what is your body type? There are 5 main ones, okay? That's in the ebook. Now, that's one of the top 2 things that I say. How do you feel, and does it fit your body type? And then we go into the skin complexion, making sure that the colors actually make you look alive. You know, colors can really make you look alive or not, okay? And we want to always be in the land of living.
Always.
Okay.
I'm not gonna ask you what are the 5 types because we want you to actually go do that research for yourself. Because a lot of times you learn actually by doing the research instead of by having somebody tell you. So you guys have homework for today. We're in style class, aren't we? What is your biggest aspiration, and where do you see style going with you and your whole brand and Say Nikko?
I get different dreams every day. You know, me and God be locked in, especially when I be sleeping. When I be having them dreams, I see a whole life for myself. So this whole style class journey has made me want to get into red carpet corresponding. I see myself on the E-News and talking about the red carpets and interviewing people what they're wearing. I want to have my own fashion talk show, giving like an HGTV but for style. I want to be a key stylist for a high fashion magazine too. Like I see myself styling the covers of Essence and Vogue and all of that. I have so many dreams. I can go on and on, but those are my top 3.
Okay. And is there anyone that you're actually already working on right now?
Not necessarily, but I have made contacts with the people that I want to work with, such as Tabitha, and we're going to link with Kiki and Miss Coco Jones and all the girls. Yes, we've already been in the room with them.
We're already in the room.
The clothes now. Yes.
And that's not going to be difficult at all. Once you have the contact and they believe in you, everything will just keep on flying, and the next person after the next, you know, the recommendations. So this is very much an industry, I feel like, that strives on word of mouth. Do you agree with that?
Absolutely. This industry is all about relationships, collaborations, all of that. Like, you can be so talented, but if you don't know the right people, it's still going to be hard to get into the room.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So one thing that we would, recommend to you guys is always build connections. Always get yourself. Don't be shy to talk with people.
Right.
When I first moved here, I was kind of like a little timid, a little shy, but I very easy and very fast learned that if you don't talk, closed mouths don't get fed.
Exactly.
And really, I think the thing was that I was kind of scared how people would react, what they would say. But truly, whenever you come up to a person, the worst thing, first of all, they could say is no.
Right.
But a lot of times, just with you asking, people are like, you were so bold in asking, here's this, and here's this. And a lot of times people want to help, but they don't know how to help unless you say that,
Right.
Is there anything you actually want to tell me that I haven't touched on yet? As far as style goes, Nikko, anything?
Just stay on the lookout and stay on time to style class. I don't know what God is doing next. Everything that's happening has been blowing my mind, so I can't even begin to tell you what is next for me, because I'm leaving it all to Him. That's all I can say. But I'm enjoying the ride, and I want to take y'all along with me. So any BTS that I get, any behind the scenes, or any little inkling of a dream that I get, I'm gonna go live and I'm gonna tell y'all about it. So when it happens, we can celebrate together.
Amen.
Yeah.
We love to celebrate together.
Yes.
I think that that's a very important thing, to celebrate with people that are doing something that you want to do. Because when you do that, you're also showing yourself what it can be for you. Like if I'm celebrating you, even though it might not be exactly what I want for myself, but that expansion of like, okay, I'm grateful for somebody else, God will always return and feed into what you need.
Exactly.
So always celebrate each other, always lift up each other whenever you can. And I think that there's so much room at the top for everybody.
Absolutely.
And it doesn't seem like that because it seems like everybody's wanting to do the same thing and it's crowded, but the reality is that there's so much money for everybody to be made. And whenever you collaborate and you lift each other up, you expand and grow, because it's also lonely at the top. So whenever I can bring my friends on with me, it's always great to say, let's cheers together.
Absolutely. It made me happy to put my friends on. I'm like, listen, I got a friend that can do that. Let me get her over here and she gonna do it for you.
Right.
And we can all win together. Who wants to do it by themselves? That's no fun.
It's no fun, not at all. So definitely, guys, keep networking, but also lifting each other up whenever you can.
Correct. Yep.
Okay, so you are currently living in Dallas. How is Dallas in terms of fashion?
She's growing. Dallas has been slow though, okay? Dallas is usually the last to get everything. We are the last to catch on with the trends. But everybody from LA and a lot of people from Atlanta are even moving to Dallas. So it's growing. The industry is definitely becoming much more collaborative. A lot of new faces, a lot of great projects coming around. So I'm excited about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And are you originally from there too? So you're born and raised?
Yes, been all my life, literally.
Okay. Do you have any go-to styles for yourself? Not necessarily for your clients. Well, if you do for your clients, you could tell us about it too.
Aesthetic wise?
Yeah.
For myself, it's always streetwear. I love to wear a blazer with some sneakers. Even this, just with a nice bag. I'm very into shoes and bags right now. So when you see me, check the feet and the wrist, honey, okay? Because she's going to be carrying something.
Period.
Definitely street style for me. And then for my clients, it really just depends on who they are as a person. I like to do my consultations up front and learn who they are, what they're looking for, and what they like and don't like, and then I translate that into a personalized aesthetic for them.
Okay, so would you say that is your rule of thumb of how you style?
For sure.
Okay.
It's all about the client.
We're
going to hear what you want, but I'm here to elevate that as well. I'm not going to give you what you want. I'm going to give you something better. All right.
That right there, that makes me feel like, come on over here, style me. I need something that would elevate my style. Like I would say that my style overall is classy, elegant, sometimes playful, and the playfulness comes in the color. Like I like bold colors like this, or I'm not afraid of print. I'm not afraid of none of that, but for a long time, I would not wear anything fitted.
Okay.
And I think it's because when I was younger, I was smaller than I am now, and my breasts were already the size that they are now.
Okay.
And I felt like it was always kind of huge, and I felt like whenever I would walk in a room, the men, I felt like they would just be like on there, you know, and I didn't like it.
Yeah.
So for years, I would only wear anything oversized. I might do my pants fitted because we had the skinny jeans era, of course. But outside of that, nothing snug.
Yeah.
And I'm slowly getting out of my comfort zone because I feel like it does look good. I mean, whenever I have a cocktail dress on that is, you know, cinching in the waist, because I do have a little bit of a waist.
Absolutely. I always say define that waist.
Right.
That is the foundation of the look. Waist up and waist down, okay?
And how do you typically define a waist?
That's a good question, honey. Because there's a scientific answer to that, and that's not in the top of my head right now.
Okay.
But the waist always needs to be defined with something. So if it's the print that you're wearing, if it's the vertical stripes that lead to your waist, if it's the belt that you wear on your waist, if it's how you have your pants, like even if you have on an oversized like you have on now, you're balancing your proportions with having one side in, one side out, and you have on a baggy jean. So it really makes sense. And so we see the waist just by the simple fact that you have that one side tucked.
Okay,
Yeah.
that was a great tip.
Thank you.
Do you have any tips as far as styling for like a go-to tip, one that you always share, or was that just the one?
A go-to tip, I would say, the thing that comes to mind is wear what you want, but that has the girls going crazy. Because wearing what you want don't mean coming out wearing anything.
Exactly.
You still need to be strategic in your clothing choices. You still need to make sure that it flatters your skin complexion, it flatters your body type. And so wear what you want, but make it an informed decision. How about that? Ooh,
Right.
that's good.
That is good.
T-shirts on the
Making
way.
an informed decision.
Yes.
Yes, and I think that whenever you style, also look at the event. Like whenever wear what you wear, wear what you want to wear, but make sure that it's appropriate to the event.
Exactly.
Because we don't want to be all half naked and it's a business event.
Correct.
You know?
Yeah.
Is there anything else you would like to add?
That's a good tip right there. Wear it for the occasion, because there's so many different things that go on in the world, and we don't want to show up unprepared. Okay, style is something that is personal. It's something that represents who you are. So there's a lot of opinions in the world. People are going to talk about your look, but if it represents who you are, if it is true to you, then I say rock it.
That is good.
Yeah.
So I would like to present you with a gift.
Come on, gift. Oh, she's big. And
She
she's
is big and heavy.
Uh-oh. What's going on? Okay. You want me to open it right now?
You can.
Okay.
You can.
Oh my God. Oh wow. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much.
You're
This is
welcome.
beautiful.
You're
Yeah.
welcome. It's a coffee table book.
Yes.
I had a little bit of a ongoing thing, like which one should I get for him? But the reason I got this one is because it is about jewelry, and I know you like jewelry.
Yes.
And then on top of it, it's with the people all in the hip hop industry. And since you
Yes.
like music, I thought let's get you something that ties
Oh my
both
goodness.
into each other, and I hope you enjoy it.
I will, and it matches my outfit. I
And
gotta
it
do a
matches the
shoot.
outfit,
I love
yes.
this. Thank you so much. I've never been gifted a coffee table book.
Really?
Really, and I
We are the
appreciate it.
first. Look at us, it's Fashion Feels. So, as we're closing out, I would like to ask you one last question. What is your view on fashion?
My view on fashion is that it is getting very much trendy, it's getting unoriginal, and I don't like that. Fashion is supposed to be fun, it's supposed to be self-expressive, it's supposed to inspire people to do more and to do better, and it's supposed to be a fantasy. Like, we should want to dream, and I feel like fashion has lost the dream. And a lot of our big faves, like Alexander McQueen, is losing people that really has held the torch until this point. She's stepping down. And I just pray that they don't ruin the legacy, because fashion is already just changing so much, and I just want us to be able to dream again.
Yeah, and I think that social media has a really great play on that. I think that, with everybody wanting to have a quick fit, quick look, I think that they really source out to fast fashion a lot. And there's nothing really wrong with fast fashion, but the thing that it does is that you don't really appreciate fashion as much as you used to, because
Right.
it's so fastly made. The quality goes down. The time of really production is cut in not even half, like more than half. You know, so I think that fast fashion definitely has to play on that, and it also makes it harder for fashion designers, because now since there's fast fashion and you can get a whole gown for $25,
Exactly.
now why would we pay you $2,500 for
Exactly.
it when actually it takes so much for you to make it, you know?
And the girls out here flexing. I don't want to, shade anybody or any brand, but babes, getting you a good old gown for $20 is not a flex. Okay? Please stop acting like it is. Okay? Invest in your pieces, because those cheap pieces you actually spend more money because you have to buy
Yeah.
more when it falls apart.
Exactly.
So just invest in it from the jump and just serve the girls what they need.
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah.
Like one wash,
For real, it's going to
And it's-
deteriorate. Okay? Where's the
the color
dress?
is washed out, seams ripping, and it's for real. Like even when you follow the directions on how to take care of the garment, whenever it's poorly made, you can do whatever you want to do, but it's really gonna last you a one good wear.
Exactly.
You
Sounds
know?
like a waste of money to me.
Well, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for your time. We had a great talk. We had a great view on fashion in Fashion Views.
Yes, thank you so much for having me, and thank you for my book. This is gonna be so cherished. I can't wait to tell the children.
Yes. Thank you, Nikko.
Thank you
once
so
again.
much.
Awesome. Hey guys, I just want to take a quick second to say thank you for watching this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope that you enjoyed me and Nikko in this interview overall, just as much as I did. And please comment down below, share any thoughts that you may have, any takeaways, whatever's on your heart. Please share it down below, like, and also share the entire video with your friends, with your community, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I would appreciate that so much. Thank you guys. See you in the next video. Bye.